Welcome to the Low Limit Poker Challenge. So, today is June whatever, and this is not an official session. I'm just making an impromptu video about a day in the life of a poker player. So, I am a new dad. Say hi to the baby. And she's not a baby anymore, she's a toddler. Say hi. This is Rosara. So one of the big reasons why I play poker is because I am saving up $5,000 a year for her college fund. So I love to invest, and I have an investing channel actually inspired by her. It's called Rosara's Investments, Rozaras. And if you haven't subscribed to that channel, definitely subscribe and check it out. It's for new parents starting to get into investing for their kids, and I definitely talk about a lot of the crazy stuff that I invest in, like Chinese stocks. And she's actually an amazing investor because she is up like 10 or 15% just today by investing in Nike. She's amazing. You wouldn't think it, but she's amazing. So yeah, I have that other channel, and I just wanted to make a quick video today about what I've been doing outside of the poker challenge, poker-wise. I have played 2 sessions on my own, and for the most part, those 2 sessions have not gone that good. One of the sessions I lost $295, and I actually don't remember the details because it was last week, and I lose a lot of hands. I play a lot of hands, so I lose a lot of hands. And I played last night, and I was involved in some absolutely ridiculous hands. I was actually super frustrated, like almost on tilt, after about 30 minutes of being there. I was down almost $400. It was kind of ridiculous. So one guy, so I have this little thing I do where if I want someone to re-raise me pre-flop, I bet a little bit differently. I don't think I want to say what I do on video because it does seem to be working. But I got what I wanted, and in a multi-way pot, someone 3-bet me to $51. And I ended up calling with ace-king suited. So to make a long story short, he had 8 deuce offsuit. The flop was terrible for me. It came with an 8 on the flop and a deuce on the turn. Fortunately, I did not lose any more money after the flop. Somebody else did. But it kind of showed what type of player he was, that he was raising with 8 deuce offsuit. He was definitely in a fun mood, and I didn't mind it. I liked his personality. I liked the fact that he's playing crazy, because in the long run, that benefits me. So we got into another hand, and that hand definitely played a key factor in how the other hand was played. So remember, he's a super crazy guy. He's an Indian guy. I think he was a software engineer. Absolutely there just to have fun, make friends, be a little crazy. So we played another hand in a very, very multi-way pot that on the surface didn't seem to be too interesting. The flop was 5 deuce deuce, and I was in the big blind with Jack 10. It was like 7 people that limped in, maybe 5 or 6 people that limped in. I was in the big blind with Jack 10. It comes 5 deuce deuce. So I wasn't even thinking of mentioning this in the video. This absolutely was not a significant hand, just in hindsight. It was super interesting. So everyone checks the flop, like all 7 of us check the flop. There's a 10 on the turn. All 7 of us check the turn. No flush draws, no nothing. There's a 6 on the river. So I think maybe someone has a 6. I have top pair. So it's 5 deuce deuce, 10 on the turn, 6 on the river. We all check to the guy on the button, the fun guy, the software engineer, the crazy guy, the Indian guy. He bets $10 on the button. So now I've been playing with this guy for half an hour. I've seen him do some crazy stuff, some bluffs. He definitely had a good image. So I'm thinking to myself, he bet $10. No one's bluffing $10. He's almost definitely value betting. But what hands are he value betting? He could be value betting a hand like a 6. The river card just hit. Thinking he would have bet a deuce or better than a deuce initially. So I'm thinking he's probably value betting a 6. He just hit a 6 in the river. He's probably value betting a 6. or just completely bluffing, but probably value betting a 6. So I think to myself, I think I probably have the best hand, so I could call, or I could give him the opportunity to turn his 6 into a bluff. And if I call, he has no opportunity to bluff me. And a lot of times, I do like people to bluff me. So I decide that's the more fun option, and I think it's the slightly more profitable option because I think he's in the mood to pull off some bluffs. So I decide to make a super small raise, and I just bet 25. I make it $25, so 15 more to him. I think to myself, he's probably just going to toss in the 15, but there's a chance that he's in the mood, like he might actually try to bluff me. Like he's in that mood. Like I'm telling you, he's in the bluffing mood. I don't think he has 2 or better because he would have bet in the flop. He definitely would have bet in the turn, get some value from people. I'm slightly concerned about a hand like Queen 10, King 10, Ace 10. Although those type of hands, he's going to call 15 and I'm going to lose 15 more. So I really want the guy to bluff me, basically, long story short. And he does. He raises to $60. So now he 3-bets to $60. So that was the plan, so I didn't waste time thinking about it. And I decided to call. And I'll give you a second to guess what he had. 5, 2, 2, 10, 6. He had pocket 5s. I was in shock. I was amazed. I mean, how do you not bet the flop return and try to start building the pot? Anyone, and especially a multi-way pot like that, anyone could have had a 2, anyone could have had a 10 on the turn. He might have got multi-way action. There's a chance, he might have gotten raised, and, if someone did have a 2, he might have, gotten a huge amount of money on the flop of the turn. But he didn't do any of that. He decided to absolutely wait till the river and 3-bet the river with 5s full. So I was amazed by that, and I liked having him at the table, to say the least. So that was 2 of the hands I played against him. I found myself down almost $400 pretty quickly, and I did eventually make the comeback and turn it into a profitable day. There's one movie that I've always remembered. It's called The Hustler. It's a pool movie. And basically the gist of the movie is these 2 pool players decide to play each other for high stakes. One of them is Minnesota Fats, and he's known to be the best player around. And the other one is an up-and-coming challenger who is currently the best player. This kind of a young kid with an ego, and he knows he's the best. So they decide to play, and basically what happens throughout the middle and the end of the movie is the kid is absolutely crushing Minnesota Fats, and he's just winning and winning and winning. But the game doesn't end until they agree it's going to end. And Minnesota Fats kind of keeps his composure and kind of wears the kid down over time. And you can see the kid unraveling, because in order to beat Minnesota Fats, he actually has to get him to quit. He has to get Minnesota Fats to want to quit playing against him. And Minnesota does not want to quit. And I kind of felt like that last night. Like, no matter what is happening, I am happy this crazy stuff is happening, because I know if I keep my composure, if I don't go on tilt, if I stay happy, if I stay friendly, and I stay playing smart poker, thoughtful, logical, kind of, stick to what I know, I will end up winning. And very, very frequently, that is what happens. And yesterday was a great example of that, where I ended up having a $500 upswing because of all these crazy, and a lot of my opponents straying far, far, far from GTO. So we ended on a good note, and I am driving back today to play another 8-hour session, and at $32 an hour, I hope to make about $250. Let's say $257 or more to beat my average. And I think it's definitely doable on a Friday, 8-hour session, and it should be fun. So I will upload this, not an official video, but yeah, enjoy. I'll see you guys next time when we upload our session 9 video, our official session 9 video. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks to our loyal followers, and definitely say hi to me in the casino. Bye guys. Say bye.